That one's 63, 80.
Dinix? What the fuck is Dinix?
That's low yield. Process time is 70 hours for 3? No.
They say Dinix is the best if you don't care about waiting.
Yeah, but yeah, because it's 70 hours.
Yeah, and it only costs 3,000 to refine it. The other one was like 20K.
Yeah, so just go with that one.
What's the 20K? Or
No,
the 3?
The 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, 70
See
hours,
what we
whatever.
end up getting out of it. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You're gonna have to wait. You know, I mean, otherwise you lose too much, and just because you don't want to wait, right?
Okay, it's going.
So here's the thing, right? So what we were doing the other night, we were just fracturing the ships. We were just ripping them apart, right? Okay.
Yep.
That stuff you cannot outright sell. It has to be refined. If we would have scraped the ships, then all that scraping stuff you can sell right off the bat.
But we didn't have big enough ships to really worry about scraping. We need to hit the C2s and shit. So that stuff you can sell right away. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because we didn't scrape anything, we have to refine it. But if we would have scraped the stuff instead, whatever we were doing on that, right? That you can sell right away. You don't have to refine it. It's a different material. It's a different material.
Yep. It's worth a lot more. It's worth like 4 times, 5 times the amount of the regular material if you scrape it.
And what were we doing the last time we played?
So we just
we did both.
Both, yeah.
Oh, we scraped it and whatever.
Fractured.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys
were
just fracturing it and just sucking it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were fracturing the ships, and then we were disintegrating them into construction material, right? Which has to be refined. You can't just straight up sell it.
Gotcha.
So I mean, and that brings up another point too. Is like, okay, so what are you getting for this stuff if you're just popping ships left and right? I mean, if you get bigger ships, yeah, you can fill up your cargo hold quicker. Or like you said, if you have a transport waiting, excuse me.
What the fuck?
The reclaimer can do everything, and then you're spitting out the boxes, and then you're literally just going to be transferring the boxes from ship to ship, right?
Yeah.
To load your transport ship, whatever, and then he goes to the station, drops it off, unloads the cargo, or depending on what it is, if it's if you're scraping, then he could just sell it straight up. He doesn't have to unload it.
So the good news is the shit that Joe and I did allowed us to get to the bigger ships. So we should be on bigger ships, if not immediately, then very shortly.
Okay.
So we can do mostly scraping.
So then do you not even fracture them and just scrape and move to the next mission?
That might be well, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to bring shit back here like this all the time, or do you want to just scrape?
I think the scraping would be better, but yeah, you definitely need bigger ships. Otherwise, it's a waste of time if you're going for the smaller ships.
Well, let's go get the reclaimer. And
I was gonna say, how much scraping could you actually get done?
On the bigger ships, a lot. But you need what we're flying. Over time, yeah. I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
the reclaimer can hold.
I gotta fucking go to work tomorrow.
Yeah. The reclaimer holds 240 SCU.
Yep.
Okay, so that was like 2 missions worth?
Sorry. Let me rephrase that. The processor holds 240 SCU.
Yes.
As that gets filled up and you spit it out into the containers, you can keep refilling that until you fill the whole ship, whatever you can fit in there.
Yeah.
I still think the issue is going to be hauling that stuff off of there, without going back to a station.
Well, if you're scraping it, you don't have to. I don't think you have to move it off the ship. You can just straight up sell it. That's the thing.
Unless we can test it.
Can you?
I don't know. I mean, I know you can't stay because you got to work tomorrow.
But we can go and do some scraping and try it out.
We can try it out and see what it's like.
My guess is you're still gonna have to unload it and then fucking come here and sell it or whatever.
It might.
Which is annoying.
Well, we can find out.
Yep.
It is annoying, and that's what I mean. You know, like it's getting too stupid.
It is.
Know?
Yep.
They need to put the AI that can do it for you. Like you just go here, you say unload my ship, they unload it, and then you pay a fee or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. Because you don't. Yeah, nobody wants to have another job doing this.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. And I get that he's going for the best game ever and the realism, whatever, and that. But yeah, it literally is a second job.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, but
how many?
Not gonna do that. I mean.
But how many hours did people put into Eve doing this exact same shit?
Oh, they do, but Eve is different. It's like you literally don't have to like dump your cargo in that. It's like it's a spreadsheet. You move this number from here to there.
Yeah. Well, and that's what this isn't. So they need to figure out what they're going to do because they're going to have nobody playing it.
Well, they're not going to have anybody playing this game loop unless you the real hardcore guys are like, oh, I love doing this.
Exactly.
I mean, well, or it would have to be very lucrative.
Yeah.
If it's not worth it, like all this time you're spending doing all this, you better get like millions out of it.
I don't think it's gonna be just because this is industrial stuff and it's blue collar work and it generally doesn't pay that much. Like you could make more mining, just straight up mining, than salvaging or whatever the other game loops are. For the bigger organizations, whatever. If you're a medic or if you're a fighter or if you're a hauler, stuff like that, right?
But mining's the same shit.
But yeah, exactly. But and think about the guys who spend the time. Like we've been trying to figure this out. We kind of got it sorted what we think we're going to do because they've changed the game, and probably it's our fault or my fault for not reading up on it. But let's say we got it sorted out now, and this is what happens. And then we go ahead and we say, okay, we're going to take 70 hours, like we just did, to refine, and then all of a sudden, they decide to do another wipe.
Right. So you lose all that stuff.
You're like, fuck that. And this is why, honestly, I haven't played for years and years and years because this is the shit they do. I go in, I play for a few weeks, I get into it, I play for a month maybe, and then they do another wipe, and I go, fuck this, and I don't come back for a while. But they're almost to the point where it's good. They're going to say, okay, that's it. I think 2026 is when they're planning on releasing everything, but we don't know.
Yeah, if they release everything in 2026, I will be stunned.
That's what the rumors are right now, that they're going to release Squadron 42 and everything next year.
Oh, Squadron 42, yeah, but not Star Citizen. Not a chance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't see that. He's got to make more millions in ships and whatever and that before he
they're
gets
saying
anywhere.
that as soon as they release Squadron 42, that everything they've been holding back on the PTU, they will release, or the PU.
Oh, I hope that's the case.
That's the rumor that's out, but like you said, it's just, we'll see.
But I mean, there's still enough loops that they haven't finished off. That's the other problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, okay, they worked on the mining, they worked on the salvaging, which is what we have now, they worked on the hauling, that's easy enough, but it's a case of figuring out, like these haulers, do you really think, a singular pilot or a crew of 2 is going to fill an A2, of cargo, whatever they bought in that, and then wherever they're going to haul it to, and, at the risk of being blown out of the sky, only to get there and unhaul it again, or unload it, I mean.
Yeah.